If you are actually good at something, there was a moment in your progress where you did not need in order to win inside the gym, outside the gym, and anything that you want actually, you must prioritize. Let's say your friend trains 10 hours a week more than you. He's gonna get more gains. I'm not gonna lie to you, he's gonna get more gains than you. He's gonna progress faster, he's gonna build muscle faster than you. But I've seen this so many times. That guy, after 2 months maximum, takes a 2-month break because he burns out. Now, he won't say he burnt out. Some other excuse, some other thing comes up in life. It's a stressful period. Oh, I fell off. This was my life story, right? Something comes up that you just don't go. It's magical. It always happens. And that guy drops off. But the guy that's on minimalist training consistently, 10 hours less, but he's there, he's tracking his progress, he's just making step by step. That guy, over 6 months, absolutely destroys the gym bro. People know that they need to exercise and resistance train at this point, but it's just so hard to be consistent. Do you know why? It's because every goddamn influencer is telling you to do all these things without knowing you don't live the life that they do, making fitness videos. That's why you can't stay consistent, because when you follow the routine of a guy who's obsessed with the gym and going to the gym and always thinking about the gym, you can't sustain that and you will burn out. And most of us have jobs, families, relationships, hobbies. You go somewhere, you play football, you go climbing, you do jiu-jitsu. How are you supposed to sustain that? You must realize that consistency is an actual value that you must put above a lot of other things. In fact, everything else. In diet and in training. Next, let's say you're an ice skater or like a whatever it is. There's a point in that ice skating journey of progression where at first your mom or your dad or whatever is like, you gotta go ice skating, you gotta do this, you gotta be a national champion, you get the Asian tiger mom action. But there's a moment in your training where you actually fall deep into your own progress. You start landing that double axel, you start landing the triple lutz, you're like, damn, this is fun. And you don't need nobody to tell you to go or not go, because in your zone, you're motivated, you're thinking about it, you're looking forward to it, you're dissecting it, you're studying without anyone telling you. If you are actually good at something, there was a moment in your progress where you did not need another person to tell you to do it. You will know what I'm talking about if you've ever been immersed. That's when you improve the most. How do you do that? You must get addicted to your own progress. If you've ever played a musical instrument, even in that single piece that you're learning, the teacher will be like, just practice this bit. And you just practice that same part like 200 times. And then you get over that, like that bit is your strength now. And then you move on to the next thing. You have to understand that in any field, whether it's music, sports, the way people actually get good fast is by specializing on a certain segment or a certain field. So in the gym, it might be you just focus on strength building, or you just focus on mobility and flexibility for a little bit, then you move on. You must have these specialized zones of focus to really make breakthroughs. Next, most people do not know their strengths and their weaknesses. How do you expect to improve and know which area to specialize in if you don't know where you're good and where you're bad? A lot of people don't take the time, you'd be surprised, to reflect on their own strengths and weaknesses. I realized my mobility was very low compared to all of the other traits that make up the top 1% body: lean, aesthetic, healthy, strong, mobile. And I knew that, so I knew these next few months I'm focusing on mobility. So you must know your strengths and your weaknesses. Next, let's say you know that you have to specialize and you know your strength and weakness. This already puts you ahead of 99% of people, because most people don't know this. And then out of the people that know it, most people out of them are like, oh, you know what, I'll just watch some YouTube videos, I can do it by myself. And let me ask you, if you're actually good at something, like whether it's sports or music or martial arts or whatever it is, did you not have a coach? Did you not have like partners that you could train with or like practice with that really helped you improve? Did you all just do it by like self-study? It's extremely rare that you don't have a mentor and a system and a community to support you in your like road to excellence. Just consult your own experience, right? So you must find a system and a mentor to help you accelerate your progress. Next point, I'm always learning new exercises like the trap 3 raise, hip flexor raises, and isometrics, all kinds of ways of thinking and training that's gonna make me a better coach to you guys and to my clients. You can't just do the exercises that everyone else is doing in the gym. Every buff guy, you know, bodybuilding competition winner, they're all doing these same workouts and you're just like, all right, I'll just do. You can't do that. In order to win, you cannot train like everyone else. It's complete logic. In order to get different results than everyone else, you need to engage in different behaviors. You got to be a little bit creative. You got to actually have that sharpness and that humility to keep learning. So never stop learning. Next point. Throughout my entire gym life, I had my best friend and my brother. And when I didn't want to go, they were like, what are you on about? Even to this day, my brother keeps telling me, he's like, dude, you run a fitness YouTube channel, you're trying to skip on the gym. What the hell is that? Right? And I'm like, wait, yeah, that's true. And then I go. Because fitness, like many things, can be quite lonely. Show up to the gym, you got all these other things going on in life. But if you had some people or a coach or a community that were there, like doing the same kind of exercises, same program, keeping track and like maybe sharing struggles as well, it's just gonna make that process a little bit more fun and a little bit less lonely, which could be the difference between you giving up or staying consistent. By the way, you know, I have a community where I coach people minimalist training. So if you're into that, check out the link below. I hope this video helped you. See you in the next one.